friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lizzie and here we talk about spirituality, mental health, health and wellness, and so much more. And today I want to talk about how as you continue to progress in your spiritual journey, it's going to be harder to connect with people like you once were able to before. And these people may be some of your closest friends. It really just depends on where they are in their spiritual path and their journey, and also if they're spiritually awakened as well, and also just the level of consciousness of where they're able to meet you at. And this is something that I've really been feeling lately. I've been feeling like I'm slowly growing apart from some of my friends, and this doesn't mean that I don't want them in my life anymore. It just means that that connection has just changed. That connection that we used to have has shifted, and that's okay. And the more that I am understanding and accepting that it's okay to not have the same connection as I once did with people that I love in my life, the easier it has become to just let life's natural flow be, if that makes sense. Let life's natural flow be, or let whatever is meant to be. I've been feeling this way for a couple months now, and I've noticed it when I first spiritually awakened as well. I was like, who can I talk to about this stuff? And thankfully, there's obviously a wonderful online community that I was able to reach through TikTok and through YouTube. And the more I just put it out to the universe of, all right, like I would love to meet some people, make some friends that do speak my language, that are experiencing the same things, the more people came into my life. And I was just like, whoa, like there are people out there that don't think I'm crazy for talking about angel numbers and spiritually awakening and seeing signs from the universe. There's people that actually understand exactly what I'm going through, and we can talk about our experiences with each other, which has been beautiful as well. The past couple months in particular is when I've been feeling like that drift has really been happening between some of my closest friends and I. And this just has to do with stuff that also what they're interested in doing, I'm not really that interested in doing anymore. And maybe vice versa. I obviously have been the one that's been feeling it. I don't think they have, but for me, it's more of this like energetic disconnect. And, you know, they are still interested in drinking and doing recreational drugs and partying and stuff. And I, at this point in my life, I'm not as drawn to that as I used to be. I am currently not drinking at this time, and I feel good about it. It's not something that I'm feeling forced to do. It's just I feel like the universe doesn't want me to drink, or I personally don't want to drink right now. So I'm going to trust my intuition on that. And it feels good. But sometimes when your friends want to do things like that and you don't feel like doing that, there is that disconnect. And of course I can hang out with them still without doing any of those things, but it always feels way better when you're able to engage in the same activities and be on that same level of vibration as them. And when they're drinking and doing other things, there is a vibrational disconnect. So it's like, okay, like,
are you gonna remember this really deep conversation we had the other day, or?
Yeah, those are some things that have really been on my mind lately, and it has been why I've been feeling like I'm kind of taking a step back from spending my energy with certain people in my life that I still love so much. And there have been moments where I've just felt super alone, because even when I am with my group of friends, because I just feel like nobody really understands what I'm going through, and that's okay. I mean, I can't expect them to understand if they're not also experiencing the same thing. So I have really accepted this the past couple days and have surrendered to whatever is going to happen will happen. And finally, when I accepted it, these emotions just came over me and I just cried so much earlier this week. I didn't expect it to happen, but it just happened and it needed to happen. And it was very cathartic, because I feel like I was finally being able to let go of this energy that I was putting a lot of energy towards situations and friendships that no longer resonated with me anymore. And this doesn't mean that I don't want these people to be in my life anymore. It just means that that connection has shifted, and whatever way whatever direction it's shifting to or it's going to, I'm learning to just accept that, and I know that what is meant for me will not pass me. It took me a while to accept because I was scared of hurting people. I was scared of hurting others, of what they would think if I was just pulling back. But I've just been able to be open and honest as much as I can be, and it's been received pretty well. So I think it was just really part of my ego thinking like, okay, well, what if I'm not in the friend group anymore? Or what if they really just don't understand what I'm going through? They're gonna think I'm crazy. And that's really not the case at all. I think that people will receive the information as best as they can as long as you communicate how you're feeling. I think it's best to always communicate, because you never want people to make assumptions or anything like that. And again, it was more so on my end where I was feeling the disconnect. They haven't been feeling anything at all. And I've noticed that the more I've been able to let go, the more people have come into my life that actually are in alignment with me, that speak the same language as me, where it just feels like home with. And I truly believe that when you make space for it, you attract more of your soul family to come into your life, and it's just going to feel so good, and you just know that they are meant to be in your life. If you really think about it, by holding on to relationships or friendships or situationships that don't serve you anymore, or that don't resonate with you anymore, or don't allow you to just be 1000% your authentic self, be in your energy and thrive, you're actually doing a disservice to yourself and the other person involved, the other people involved, because you're not making space for people that are aligned with you to come into your life, and for people that are aligned with them to come into theirs. I also believe in soul contracts, and that there are certain people that you meet at different times in your life that you experience things with, that you can really make those connections with, but those connections do not have to last forever. So when that connection is up, when that contract is up basically, then you're going to feel that disconnect. You're going to feel like, all right, it is time to move on. Life is going to bring new things my way. And if you haven't heard of soul contracts before, I have a little definition here that I found, but soul contracts are based on the notion that before incarnating into a new body, our souls correspond to other souls. And during these prenatal meetings, human souls negotiate agreements to collaborate and develop further on Earth together. So people come into your life for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to make memories with. And yeah, that's basically what soul contracts are for. And there's some people that you just have met and you're like, oh my gosh, like I love this person, and then they end up being in your life for a couple years. And it could be even, I mean, relationships as well. I feel like a good amount of people have experienced that, and they have taught you something where you've really been able to grow from it. That would be an example of a soul contract. So lastly, I do just want to say that if you are experiencing something similar where you are feeling that disconnect from certain people in your life, know that this is all part of the process. It is completely natural, especially as you continue to spiritually awaken, as your consciousness grows, your vibration is going to change, and people that aren't at that vibration is just not going to be that energetic match to you anymore. But that doesn't mean that they can't be in your life. It just means that that connection has shifted into something different. And it is okay to let go at your own pace and whatever feels best for you. For me, it was, I took some time to actually do so, but finally when I was able to surrender and be like, all right, I accept that, possibly these people won't be the closest people in my life anymore. That's when I felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. And if you're not ready to let go yet, that is okay too. I mean, it will happen in divine timing, but just remember that when you do let go of whatever doesn't resonate with your energy anymore, isn't an energetic match where you just have this gut feeling that you should let go, you are making room for better things to come your way, things that are more in alignment with you, with your energy, with your soul, with whatever life has in store for you. All right, friends, that is all for today. I hope that this video has resonated with you in some way. I hope that by sharing my experience, you know that you're not alone in this process, in this journey. It is all beautiful and it is all coming together. Just trust that the universe has your back no matter what, even though it can be really hard sometimes, especially when it comes to connections with people and letting go of people in your life. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to show it some love by giving it a like and leave a comment down below on how your spiritual journey has been. What are some lessons that you've learned? Are there any new amazing connections that you've made? And are there any connections that you've lost as well? I would love to hear more about your experience, and I will definitely make sure to check out the comments. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm sending you all so much love and so much light. I will see you next time. Bye.